Ladies and gentlemen, this gotta be one of the craziest videos that is going around right now, and we had another one of those plane crash that happened in Louisville, and we got different angles. People are analyzing it as well. We got pilots coming out.
Shut down for commercial aviation right now. Just to give you an idea, just to the right is Scott Eckhart running the camera here in the back. If he pulls
from this angle, it looks like there's something else exploded, right? This doesn't look like this is the aftermath of a plane crash, but it actually is.
Out a little bit. I think most people are familiar with the landfill, which is going to be just to the right of us. And then you can see back to the left, which would be north of us, would be the runway.
And yeah, this is the aftermath, right? Now somebody was able to capture this on camera. We got the slow-mo version, and yeah, like right now we don't know what really caused it. Everybody's putting together their theories. It's gonna take a little bit of time before, you know, we find out, we figure out what happened. If it's as though, like, was it just the jet fuel that caused it, or was the plane carrying something that also, you know, added more fuel to the fire, that sort of things. First of all, rest in peace to the people that were on board and lost their lives. This was a UPS cargo plane. Just insane, man. Yo, check this one out. So yeah, this is right after takeoff. The plane bound for Honolulu.
Holy shit!
UPS flight 2976 crashed just after 5 p.m. local time.
Holy shit! Damn, they're dead. They are dead, bro.
Yeah, man. Damn.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it looks like a scene from a movie, man. Damn. Holy crap, bro. That's insane, man. I don't think I've seen like an aftermath this big.
Would have been either landing or taking off from. I'm not sure which he would have been doing at this point. But nonetheless, he is, the aftermath of this accident is lined up exactly with that runway. But just the massive amount of flames and black smoke is just incredible at this point, Rick.
Yeah, let's actually get down to pilot block. So he's a pilot, so let's see if we got something
this
on
video
it.
filmed by the ground crew of this cart, and here you can see that the smoke, it is kind of long. Yeah, this trace, it means that aircraft caught fire on the ground. Nevertheless, it continued to take off, lift off, and crashed almost right away. From this perspective, the aircraft really airborne, and you may see a huge fire on the left-hand side of the wing, where the engine is located. Also, as it is reported, the aircraft hit the building. After it lost control and crashed. I guess here's the moment of initial impact, and of course,
so right
this
after
altitude
takeoff,
with
right?
not enough thrust, pilots had no chance to survive. And because the aircraft was fully loaded with fuel for the long flight to Honolulu, there were at least 75 tons of fuel together with a reserve for alternate just in case.
Yeah, I guess it was just because of the fuel alone, because the plane was loaded.
You may see the destruction it caused to the ground. Luckily, it's not the high populated area. For example, we may see on this image that probably it's some sort of the metal recycling facility.
There are also a lot of trucks there as well, and I'm sure there were some here as well, which definitely amplified it. Yeah, so fully loaded plane. I wonder, yeah, that's the thing. What exactly caused it? Was it something on the runway?
Lots of their
that
used
caused
cars,
the fire on the left
basically scrap metal factory, but there is also some sort of the stand for the tracks. Could be also waiting for recycling, so at least not several story buildings, not private households are established, but still there could be the losses on the ground.
Yeah.
It's been reported.
Man, no matter like where you go to work, bro, you gotta like kiss your families, man, before you leave, because yeah, it was apparently cargo plane and it was UPS. Right, but holy crap, man, that's just devastating.
Roughly 10 minutes ago by Kentucky governor that at least 3 persons confirmed to be unalived, probably the crew of this airplane, and also 11 people wounded, but they say that probably those numbers could rise. So yeah, a very, very big tragedy
very early reports
just happened. And this is the video from the Eyewitness. You may see on my... It's like a Hollywood movie, but it is happening in real.
He's like the third person that I'm hearing say basically the same. I said the same, and I watched like another guy's video right before this one. He was saying the same. That's insane. And you know what's crazy? This tweet is now blowing up right now. So, but I want to mind you, this was uploaded like before, so 1:10 p.m. Eastern Time, November the 4th. And everybody's like, oof, this didn't age well. But we live in a simulation, because apparently this guy says beautiful day in downtown Louisville. Oh, shit. Now, we're not sure, but some people were saying it was that, or is it the actual UPS plane? Man, we don't know. I don't think it is, or perhaps it is. What are the odds, man? We really be living in a simulation by the looks of it, but dang.
Reality. Looks like a napalm, but it's Jet A1 aviation kerosene, aviation fuel. And here we have one more video from the truck stand filmed on a truck dash camera that shows the airplane lost moments. So you can see it here flying and crashing. This is really horrific. On this image, it is evident that the aircraft hit the ground with the tail and with the wing. The right hand engine was intact, and I don't see any sort of the fire or smoke coming from it, so probably fully operational. The rest two of the engines, one in the tail and the left hand, well, there was the fire on left hand, but the tail, I'm not sure about it for now. The aircraft itself looks like that. It is more than 30 years old, was converted to the freighter back in 2006. And
now, surely soon enough we're gonna find out what exactly caused this, but 30 years old plane, man. Surely they have been, you know, doing general inspection and, you know, fixing the wear and tear, but 30 years, bro. Was it a Boeing plane, man? You know, Boeing obviously is not in a good... Boeing is never, nowadays, is never in a good spotlight, but...
It is okay to use those kind of the airplanes for cargo transportation. There is nothing outstanding with that, and before even KLM had those airplanes flying for cargo. I'm not sure about now, I need to cross-check. One more CCTV video showing the airplane pitching up quite high and crashing right away. Well, if it is correct, one of the engines was found lying near to the runway. In our age, it's really hard to trust those kind of the images, because AI may do kind of a good job with that, but there's so many...
Nah, that's the thing. So this is the plane engine that was left. I mean, what are the odds that we would see something like that on the runway, left on the runway? I mean, possible, but like he said, AI, just hard to believe.
Tiny little details, and I would say they're legit. What I see, that the fan is absent. Yeah, at least that fan with the fan blades. So could it be the internal explosion of the engine, some sort of the engine damage, uncontained damage that led to the turbine or compressor particles to leave the engine core and penetrate the aircraft skin, also fuel tanks, that led to this fireball? Well, for now it's early to judge, but I'm just telling you the first variants I'm thinking about. It could be also foreign debris which went to the engine. It could be absolutely everything at the stage. I'm just trying to analyze what has just happened.
Yeah.
And here's the last route of this airplane. It took runway 17 right. It took the full runway length, from what I may see. And this is the final position.
Final position. So, and so the runway's it ends somewhere right around here. And it started to crash here, but then it stopped all the way here.
We're in a scrap yard. The highest ground speed recorded on ADS-B data is 184 knots. The time between takeoff row and the final stop is 1 minute and 6 seconds, 106, which means that the events happen really fast, dramatically, at least for the crew and maybe for some people on the ground. And this is the building. Probably it was...
There was literally no chance, man. That's crazy, man.
Initially, after lift off of the airplane, there was not enough lift, not enough thrust with this engine failure or fire. So maybe airplane sustained additional damages, which led to the loss.
Yeah, if it happened like mid-air, perhaps there was a chance, but it happened like right at the takeoff. So yeah, they didn't get enough speed, enough
of the
momentum.
flight control. MD-11 may fly with 2 of the engines and climb. It is certified for that. So the single engine loss is not a problem for that one. Yeah, people still say that they cannot verify the authenticity of this image, but well, it looks real from what I may say. And we have one more dashcam video, also from the truck. You can see a very huge pitch. The fire is coming from the left part of the airplane, and I want to try to spot whether it has the engine. It looks like there is no engine, guys. Looks like
Very hard to
definitely
say,
it
though.
lost the engine. Maybe it exploded. I don't see the engine here. Yeah, no engine, looks like. Probably engine blown up on takeoff. I would take that as a main cause for now. The Flight Radar 24 reports that this particular aircraft, MD-11, registration November 259
Declaration
Uniform
Whistle.
Papa, was on the ground from September the 3rd till October 18th. This
Oh,
suggests that
dang,
the
it
aircraft
did.
underwent maintenance during that period. Well, now it's the start of November, so the maintenance was fresh. Also, this plane made several flights after the maintenance, and everything was...
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get the updates on it very, very soon. I mean, don't they have like a 30 days thing, right? They have to release the black box or the first initial report within the 30 days. That's what I heard. So we're gonna get updates on it very, very soon. Let me know your thoughts. And did you see this video? Apparently, we also heard a UFO crashing at Area 51. That's right, and we have a video of it, an actual news video. Check it out, and I'll see you right there.